Ooh, fracture, yay. You want to read that one?
I had a coding debate about a displaced fracture where the documentation doesn't state clearly it was open through the description of the fracture, though the description of the fracture states the fragment tore the muscle. How do we determine whether it's open or closed fracture?
Well, this is a no-brainer.
Open.
It's a guideline.
Through the skin.
Yep. It can cut through the
open
muscle.
is through the skin.
It
can still be closed and go through the muscle. Open, you're going through the skin.
The guideline states that if you do not have clear documentation, whether it's open or closed, you default to closed. It's a guideline.
And remember, there's a difference between displaced and non-displaced as well.
Correct.
So there's a guideline about that too. There's a default for displaced and non-displaced. So and that could be one of those query areas as well. If it didn't say displaced, but yet they talk about tear through the muscle, something like that, you might want to go back to the provider because those are specific codes. Remember, the orthopedic section is, I can tell you from experience,
she's an orthopedic
in ICD-10. And oh my gosh, there's right, your laterality, right, left, the 7 different kinds of fractures. There's everything in there. So that's another query area as well. Definitely is when you get to orthopedics. But open through the skin, closed, anything internal. So
and you default to closed. Also, I would expect this to be on several of the exams, the CPC, it's not CPCH anymore. I almost said CPCH. Can you believe that? COC. It could be on the CIC. It could be on almost all of them. This is a pretty classic guideline to know.
Do you need more medical certification and business training? Learn more at www.cco.us.